Good evening all, good evening. Hope we are all doing well. John saying I'm not late. Here is the thing, I actually am, because I was supposed to start, or I wanted to start, at 4:30 so that we could get a little bit of practice in. I've literally just turned everything on. That was me turning the wheel on literally right there. So we are a little bit late, but we're still just on time for the Nations Cup. It's not even Nations Cup. Get with it. Manufacturers. Goodness me. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Right. Cowboy, how we doing? And John as well. Hope we are all doing good. We're going to get straight into... We'll not even get a lap here. This is how little practice we are going to get here, by the way. We are in the LaFerrari. Actually, I don't have my livery on, but now I'm not going to have time. I'm not gambling that because I don't know how long that is. That could be 16:59 with 10 seconds to go, or with 59 seconds to go. I don't know. So I'm not going to back out to put the livery on this occasion, just in case. Got to do yard work. No, that is no good. It's too dark over here for... I assume you mean like gardening. It's too dark for any of that over here now. Yeah, don't risk it. Definitely not. Just in case. Because normally when you're in here, it'll say like another 30 seconds or so. Once you're in, you get like an additional 30 seconds. Whereas, yeah, you go see it's hit 5 now. So we'll gladly not take that risk. Anyways, that's all really boring, isn't it? Boring. Yeah, we got a bit of snow up here. We've got a bit of snow up here. Oh, we had it this morning. So I woke up this morning, went to the car, and it was full of snow, or covered in snow. But not too bad. It cleared by early afternoon. Oh, you had loads overnight. Oh, to be fair, there's been weather warnings all over the shop, hasn't there? I was surprised when I woke up this morning and seen the snow, to be fair. Anyone that we recognise in here? Not that many. Banana Man's in here, though. I'm going to get any possible amount of practice that I can. All 20 seconds of it down into turn 4. Good practice. Might even make it through turn 5. How about that? Oh, Lefty's window open on an X5 last night. Oh, no. Disaster. Not holding any hope with the M4. Is that what you're in here? Oh, it's gone off. I didn't even manage to see. Did we clarify... Sean, are you Banana Man? Or do the names just look similar? At a glance, I thought that it was Banana Man the other day. Please confirm your identity. Online ID check. Yeah, good stuff. Banana Man is in the room. Wonderful. Right, well, we might as well start recording now. Big thank you to anyone who has watched our BMW i8 video. We are on the precipice of 1,000 views on that one, which is not bad going. It's really difficult to get those videos out when this channel has over 1,000 videos all dedicated to sim racing and Gran Turismo. Makes it a little bit tricky to then put what I would like to say is a decent enough video about the BMW i8, which hopefully over time will get some good numbers and good views, but it's difficult to break the barrier that we've kind of set up on the channel by doing so much sim racing and so much Gran Turismo, and then not having it taking a lot longer to get to do the real world car stuff than I had thought. But we're sim racing tonight because that's where all the fun is. So Hard tyres then, and hard tyres only. I'm hoping that people are going to have the patience. Yeah. Look at these guys. Yeah, they've all sacrificed each other's lap already. Look at the 4 of them. We're going to catch them up, I think. There'll be an issue here. Just guaranteed, isn't it? They're all... What a wally. They're all going for quali laps. And they're less than a 10th apart from each other. Ah, just missed that one. Didn't take enough speed off. I presume, though, there'll still be enough life in the tyres. Making chicken and bacon pasta, homemade tomato and mascarpone sauce. That'll do. Well, we're all heading round to John's for tea in between this race and the next one. It's alright, John's only... What are you from me, John? Maybe 5-6 hours down the road? If I put my foot down, we'll make it there and back before the next manufacturer's race at 7. Right, now the Ferrari is very good and very quick comparatively to the other cars out of the corners. So I want to... Oh my god. The understeer, however, is proving difficult. That BMW behind us has properly caught up. So he's definitely been quicker than us overall, hasn't he? That's a bit better. Right, I'm 1.1 seconds off the pole position pace, which is not good. Oh! Thought I could be clever and try and get all the way out wide there. There's a reason why not many people do that. Right, I've now became to the BMW what I was worrying these guys were going to become to me, which is someone right in front, borderline distracting you. You've got to brake a little bit earlier in the Ferrari than that BMW. Look how much quicker he is. Yeah, right, we're 4/10 off P1 there then. 4/10 off, but the South African that was behind us in the BM, he is flying, look. He's only 2/10 off the pole. Look how close pole is as well. 4-wheel drive of the group of the G70. That was looking likely, wasn't it? But GTR, also a 4-wheel drive, 6 thousandths off him. Very close. Nah, the Ferrari I think could be alright. Tyre wear it's going to struggle actually, to be fair. In the race it'll probably struggle. I think it's got quali pace if I am not behind the wheel of it. And we put in our tame racing driver. But the... Yeah, at the 458 to 458... Oh, someone's just pipped pole. So we're down to P8 now. The 458 is in the top 100 of a fair bit. It's got really good, you know, sort of like rear grip, but in the race it could struggle. That said, tyre wear. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong bit. Oh, it is still ×1 in the race. No minimum pit stops. That is a shame for Interlagos. That really is a shame for Interlagos. Yeah, good on every track, just not the best everywhere. I feel like that's me, except I'm sublimely average at most tracks. Right, what we got around us then? We got a Porsche behind. This is the good thing about manufacturers though. We got a Porsche behind, we got Megane in front, then a Citroen, another Cayman. We got M4s in here, we got Ferraris, Genesis. We got the lot. Yeah, it's essentially a sprint race, that is true. Not the best. Should have gone with a Jag. I would have loved to have raced in the Jag. I love the Jag. I mean, who doesn't, but... There's a few Citroens. Everyone's a fan of the Citroen after last week's daily race, I think. Or this week's daily race, isn't it? It's this week at Spain. Right, let's go. What we aiming for from here? Same question I ask at the start of every race. We'll guess who is the first person to say you'll finish last, or to say 17th out of 16. Both very good and predictable answers, or realistic answers. Should have gone BMW or Merc. I was spoiled for choice, to be honest, and I wasn't sure what to go for, and then just Ferrari took my fancy, but I regretted it as soon as I pressed the button, to be honest. I feel like the slipstream is on very high. I haven't seen what the slipstream settings are, but they feel like they're very high. That's a little bit of contact from me there, so I'm gonna make sure he stays in front. Yeah, regretting the Ferrari choice late, Lewis and Shaw, absolutely. Keep that in. Well, I was definitely there. Maybe he's a little bit too far back, too aggressive on that one. Need to be a bit more predictable almost, where people expect you to go for the move. Being out-dragged by a Renault Megane on the straight. How bad's that? Ferrari is actually not great in a straight line, but we are being dragged along in the slipstream. That's a great move by the Renault if he makes it stick. That's a great move. Oh, contact. We had to come off the brakes very early there. Oh. Oh, no. I feel like that one's on me, but what do we think? It was one of those of sort of taking avoiding action after they'd made a bit of contact there. Still a bit opportunistic because I knew that he'd then dropped off in terms of just speed through that corner. Yeah, probably my fault. Can we have a check? What was the name of that guy there? Is that was Where's JJ, isn't it? Can we see where he's at on the bill? I think he's somewhere down the back. Yeah, that one was a bit not great. Right, we'll stop on this straight and give him the place back. Oh my god. He's literally going to be... He's at the back. He's 11 seconds down the road. Oh, he's got a half second as well. I'll assume the half second didn't come from us because he would have served it on that lap already. Yeah, race over before it started, definitely. Now, I'm not really going to be able to work with JJ to do much catching up here, but we will do our very, very best. Even just for practice more than anything else. You can see that the Ferrari does struggle in a straight line, though. Has all that slipstream, and we've still not caught up. Braking too early into turn 4. Yeah, I get there's a lot of understeer in this Ferrari. I'm braking earlier everywhere. It's great getting out of the corners, but to be honest, not so great getting in. Plus we're in the slipstream, remember. Ah, it's going to be a penalty. Yeah. 1.5 is a bit harsh, though, isn't it? Terrible. Terrible. Use this as a practice session, definitely. Well, it's not going to be a race of any decent position, is it? Unfortunately. But I'm glad we give him the place back. I would rather make friends than enemies. Wally. Yeah, right call to give it back. Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree. I wasn't 100% sure. I doubt that I would change my mind if I watched the replay, though. I probably was just a little bit... If I was a little bit further alongside, or I was in line with his door mirror or something like that, then... Different question then, obviously, but... Yeah, I'm just realising, though, this Ferrari's very slow on the straight. I've messed up that last exit there, but really struggling in a straight line. I don't know if it's the top end speed that's bad, or if it's just the acceleration to get there. Just trying to read that message, Bill. That's a very far extent to... is that for practicing braking, do you mean? Ah, got you. Exact amount of braking to steering, got you. I'm sick of making mistakes. Right on cue, that one, wasn't it? Right on cue, that one. Oh, man. Signature move was always going to happen at some point. Oh, what a waste of time this one's been, eh? Well, we were pretty consistently crap in the 41s there. Oh, that's depressing, isn't it? I hate doing these streams when it goes as badly as that. Onwards to the next one, though. Onwards to the next one. I mean, I've ruined also JJ's race there as well, so, you know. One of them. I'll have a quick look at the replay. I mean, that's just... again, look at that. It's just not long enough for a race, that. Bloody... That is shorter than a daily race, because we've done 5 minutes of quali as well. That is shorter than a daily race. What are they thinking, man? Honestly. What are they thinking? Right, I'll have a quick look at the replay. And then we'll head over to Barcelona. There it is. Right, so here's the moment then. In the moment, we decided to give the place back, which did feel like the right thing to do. Yeah, Yeah, absolutely it is. It's not even a case of double checking that one, is it, really? A little bit of contact there, which is what puts us kind of obviously with the better acceleration. He's then lifting, or we're able to get the power down a little bit earlier, and I just think, can we get it, knowing that the Ferrari's got good grip, but then at the point that we make the contact, but I didn't see any contact there. Did he actually just have a snap? We definitely did touch, I'm sure. Look for the contact. Where was the contact? Where was the contact? I'm sure that we made contact with him, and that is what spun him out. As he just had a moment. We gave the place back, and we never even touched him! Yeah, but there was no contact. Look. We give the place back, and there was actually no contact. Or at least not on this replay. I mean, there might have been some physics contributed towards it. There's definitely simulated physics of some kind of contact there. But at no point do we actually touch him. And you can see the rear starts to snap out there. Oh my word. I actually didn't even need to drop that far back as well, you know. Oh! No! That's why he ended up so far... Damn it! That's why he ended up so far back. Someone else binned him off, and then they didn't even give him the place. And we didn't even make contact with him when he went off. Ah! Oh, you've got to be kidding. You have got to be kidding. So not only did we not make contact with him, which I thought that we did, he just had a snap and then lost it. And then when we look on the map, there's someone that's trundling around like 15 seconds off the back of the grid. And I think, oh, well, that must be me that's done that. So I stop and I wait for him. And it's someone else that's binned him off who never even give him the place back. Tragic. Absolutely tragic. We ruined that race for nothing there. Ruined that race for nothing. Looked in real time like you tagged him causing the spin. Yeah, it definitely did. I still think that it's simulated contact there. It might not show it in terms of the pixels of the cars hitting, but it did. The way that the car snapped out, it was either a major coincidence that it was as we were so close next to him. I didn't hear contact in my headphones. I do have to point that out, to be fair. And we didn't hear it on the replay there either. So replay was less convincing. Telling me. You are telling me. Right, well, we're going to jump into this daily race then. Unless daily race B is worth having a look at. Deep Forest Raceway, Group 3. What do we reckon? A good couple of races at Barcelona, or some questionable ones at Deep Forest, Daily Race B? What do we think? What do we think? Yeah, we get the livery on the... I've got the... I just need to select the Ferrari out my garage, so I've got the livery. See if there's contact shown when you bump draft someone. I think that there is, or you can see that it's closer, but obviously in some instances or with lag or whatever, it might not always show. But that you tend to hear the contact, so then you'll know. You would know if you've hit someone. But anyways, yeah, Daily Race B or Daily Race C. What do we preference? What do we think? Let me know. Let me know. We will do whoever suggests first. John's saying Daily Race B, so we'll go Daily Race B. Oh, pick a car. Goodness me, right. Viper it is. Viper or Ford GT? Viper or Ford GT? I'm definitely not doing Daily Race here. That will be carnage. Horrendous carnage. Well, if we do daily race A, then we'll have to get on. We'll have to then do daily race C. But I would have to go the R8 because that's the next car that we're going to do a video on. Is the R8? Are we doing daily race A or no? Daily race A, B, or C? Next comment is the one that we go with. We got 15 seconds. Daily race A, daily race B, or C? John's saying yes. Is that for daily race A? A. Okay, we do daily race A. We'll do daily race A. We will regret doing daily race A, but we'll do daily race A. I desperately need to go get some practice. What on earth is going on? Why is this car so fast? Why is this car so fast? Well, that's going to be turn 1, basically, isn't it? We know that. We all know that. I don't know how this is going to go. All the cars are set up for top speed with engine swaps. That would make a lot of sense. I've not seen any of the details on this, but that would make total sense because that car ain't that quick. Well, this is just going to be mayhem then, isn't it? This is going to be the most horrific, worst, craziest daily race A we've ever seen. Psst. Look at this. Yeah, that's my fault. That is my fault. I will take the penalty. That is fine. I will take the penalty. Oh no! The understeer. Oh my god. This is horrific! Oh my god. I don't know the track either, so I've got no idea where I'm going. No, I've never done the money grind on this track, nah. Oh my god, it just doesn't slow down. Oh my god, this is awful. Oh, and the penalty. Should have done daily race B. Surely this has to be quicker though. Yeah. I'll take the penalties. At this point, I will take the penalties. We'll have a slipstream from Couscous. 7.5 second penalty. No. Disaster. Come on. Yeah, I don't think the engine. I don't think that the wall ride is the quicker route. God, I came off the brakes thinking surely I've slowed down enough there. I had not slowed down enough. No. Just held on there. Oh my god, how do people actually drive quickly in this thing? Same cars. My god, look, I'm 10 seconds off the pace of the leader. Go on. Oh, nah. Yeah. This is not a race to be recommended without practice, I would say. spot on. Oh, well, that was a laugh. Oh, man. Right. I'm taking Daily Race C very seriously now. Let's go. Let's get back in. This car will feel very slow now compared to that. Signature move everywhere. Dear me. See, that's good, that, because now in comparison, this feels very slow, but very grippy. Whereas that felt very fast and no grip at all. Yeah, I'm sticking with the sit run though. There's John's 48.222 that he got correct the other day to win an t-shirt. Right, we'll get 4 laps here. Yeah, I'm going to get your shirt posted tomorrow, hopefully, John. Been out filming today. We'll get it posted out tomorrow before I actually head down to Manchester for some work in the afternoon. .150, right? That's our marker. Right, we got another 3 laps. Oh, will we have another 4 laps? Guesses in either way. What will our lap in purple be? Our fastest lap of this quali session. Hopefully, we can get back on the marker of that 48.222. Low 48 is where we want to be aiming for, basically. Right, hopefully we can take about a second off this first time in total, and then we're back to trying to find just under a second to get back to our previous best time. Right, that's 1.2 there, that's alright. So we need to find 6 more tenths then. 6 more tenths to try and beat that time. Where can we find it from? Your guess is as good as mine. Manchester, not far from you. Whereabouts are you exactly, John? You will have to remind me. Ah! No. Shropshire, near Wellthport. Yeah, it's not too far from you, is it? .4. We're sort of back on the pace. We're not far off, let's be fair. Come on, let's try and beat that time. We need 2 tenths taken off. Ah, I think I'm wide there. See if we can start again. Might just have enough time. Maybe not. We might just have enough time, as long as we're right on the limit yet. Well, I'm not normally very good at this track. If we're saying that is an insane time, that 1:48.2. But, because I do normally struggle here, but I think somehow I have managed to hook that one together all right, because it's not the worst. Like compared to my friends list and whatnot, it's not the worst. Obviously, it's still never anywhere near the alien times of top 100s. What's your time, John? Are you saying beat your time? What is your time? Are you faster than a 48? That 48.2? Well, we're definitely not beating John's time regardless of what it is now. Oh, the time that you guessed on Monday. Fair enough. Yeah, if we manage to beat that, I'll be very happy. It's just 2 tenths to find. If I could just even just peek down into the 47s with a 999, I'd be happy. A 48.0 or even just a 0.1. I feel like there's still a little bit in there. There's some laps where we're like up on our would be up on the time and then just drop it the next corner. It's trying to pull it all together. Proving difficult. That said, we're on pole for this one though. Right, given the horrendous races that we've just had. We've dropped a lot of DR there, by the way. I don't know if we noticed. I caught a glimpse just before we came into this one. We've dropped a lot of DR. I was right on the almost A+. Now look at us. I think I'm down in the lower lobbies because of SR, though. Right, then. What do we think? I mean, obviously, we've got to go for the race win on this one, obviously, but... Oh, a couple of minutes ago. Henrique or Henrique? Cool. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you're in this chat, please do say hello. Or he might have subscribed off of one of our videos that's up online at the minute. Thank you so much for subscribing, though. Please do say hello if you're watching and in the chat. Right, finally from the front of the grid. We've got to get the race win. We've got to pit, however, as well, remember. Now, if we can break away early doors, that would be fantastic. Don't underestimate how good that time is. What, the 48.2? Right, it just can't be anything other than race win from this one, though. It just has to happen this time round. Not that we're going to decide now whether we go in early or change tyres or do any of that stuff. We'll just see how the race kind of unfolds a little bit, but I don't want to leave us risking too much right at the very end. Don't tend to set quality times for dailies anymore. It is genuinely more fun racing from the back, isn't it? Right, we've got a 1 second gap now. Hopefully we can just keep building on that. He's still got a bit of a slipstream there, but we seem to be a little bit quicker in the corners. He says as he royally messes up turn 1. Please be in. Let's hope that that's still in. Oh, here he is. Caught in HD, slacking off from work. Well, this is work. Would you believe? You can't say much, Isaac. You slacked off for the entire 3-day shoot anyway, so... For anyone that has seen the i8 video, you've got Isaac to thank. For the footage only, obviously. It was a day late because I had to spend that much time editing it so it actually looked decent. Back's still sore from carrying the visuals. My head still hurts from having to explain the visuals. Right, 3.5. 2 more laps. In we go. .6, 3.8. Question is anyone from further back going to be quick enough to then undercut if we go in and change tyres? Most viewed Pilot Series episode. It is at the moment. It actually is, yeah. Still make more of the money. I will have you know that I am minus 20 grand into that pilot episode, pilot series. There is zero money being made off that. Let me tell you. All for the love. Yeah, ain't making a penny. That's exactly. Not when Isaac's Nando's bill comes in. I'm not, anyways. Where do you think the minus 20 grand's gone? Minus 20 grand on refillable swirly ice cream. .1, 4.2. Right, we'll go in now. We might end up sitting back behind traffic, but we'll play it safe. Go for the two stints. Should have included the second Nando's trip on your invoice. Actually, I need to pay that invoice. Invoice paid, Isaac. Right, down to P8. $27.2. That is our gap from going into the pits. I will have to push a little bit though to make sure we make the time back up for the actual tyre change, but we had 4 seconds clear to the next guy, so I think we're all good. There you go, make that minus 22 grand now. Pilot Series financials not looking great. Right, a few people into the pits. We'll jump a few places. And then these guys, I think we should have cleared. If they haven't been in yet, we should have them cleared. Oh, you bought the 24-70 off Jono? Nice. The EF. Get in. How much did you actually buy it for? So I know he was on about looking at selling it, and I was saying if he was struggling, I probably would have had it off him on an impulse buy. But I don't really need it. But it is a nice lens, 450, not to be sniffed at. What a belter! Right, next position behind us is 8.5, so we've walked this one so far. I think John already said though, signature move impending. Do not worry about that. 11.6. in front, but I don't think he's pitted, or he mustn't have pitted. Surely he can't have pitted. Solid chance of a win here. Surely we can say it's guaranteed, but it's definitely not, is it? Not with me driving. 10.5 the gap in front. I want to try and catch up to him before he pits, but probably not quite going to happen. Penalty maybe there. Right, there you go. Leader into the pit. We're 11 seconds clear. We should be flying here. Right, last lap. Don't bin it. Don't bin it. Don't bin it. Job is a good one. Right, we'll take that. Hopefully that claws back some of the DR that we lost in that last manufacturers. Right, and then we'll go for another daily race C. I'll try and improve on that quali time. I desperately want to get down to the 47s in that quali time. Carly, thank you. Epic win, one of the best races ever. I wouldn't go that far. But yeah, that was a good result, that one. We have dropped down lobbies when we've had a bit of an SR blip with the last race. Oh, half my... Oh, you can't actually see it. Half the foam's coming off the wall now. That's... Oops, that's no good. Oh, look at that. Fastest lap as well. Job's a good one. Right, let's go for another daily race C then. Let's go. Right, we get 3 laps in this one. Winner, thank you for the 2, John. Thanking you. You said I had to beat your lap time before any super chats. Let's see if we can do that. That's what we need to do. Thank you so much, mate. You're an absolute hero. You're an absolute hero, as always. Right, we're in John's Ferrari now. With John's livery on. Do we have any go faster stripes on here? Let's hope that we do. 48.222. Oh, not quite. Just a little bit too late on the brakes on that one. I thought a win deserved it. Fair enough. You're a hero, mate. Thanking you. Right, as we've seen actually on the top quali times, they move over to the left-hand side. They're very late on. They keep like a direct line and then move over for shortest distance travelled. That's quite nicely done-ish, I would say there. Yeah, this is Group 4, John. Yeah, Group 4. That's why this Ferrari... Oh, we're in the Ferrari. What am I doing? Actually, should we stick with the Ferrari? I totally forgot what car I was driving in there. Should we stick with the Ferrari for this race? Or should we go back in the... Or should we go back in the... Citroen? I was comfortable in the Citroen and we were doing well in there. But should we maybe give the Ferrari a chance? Change back to the Citroen. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back to the Citroen. Stick with what we know. Because we've been doing alright. Right, let's go Citroen. That threw me off there because then I went straight. I was like, oh, we'll use John's livery and just selected the car in my garage. Didn't even pay attention to what car we were even in or what race we were doing. I think my mind had half gone back to the manufacturers already. Right, one more race. Why would you press cancel? Right, let's go again. I really wanted to try and beat that quali time. We'll struggle to do it on lap 1, I think. Oh, just too deep there. Nah. Too far. Not good enough. Two tenths off. That's not too bad. Not too bad for a first lap back in. Just literally drove exactly the same line as the Ghost. That probably, you know, could have been at least halfway to that 2 tenths. At the very least, could have been a tenth back there. Here we go. Right, now we're in a good lobby here. We're P7, which is not too bad. Key in front with a 48.0. That's where we want to be. Low 48s. We try and sit behind them as best as we can. 47.4 though cost us. Look at that. Mike Rodri as well. Sad Tomato was in one of our lobbies on Monday night as well. Another very quick driver. Some speedy sausages. Yeah, some quick guys in this one. We'll probably struggle. There's a couple of people starting at the back as well with no time, so you expect them to be quick. If we can still finish top 8 here, that's got to be a good result. We want to aim for top 6. Try and get at least one position, which would be difficult to do out this lobby, so we've got to appreciate, if we manage that, how good that actually is. Let's be realistic for my level, which is, you know, a few steps below what we really want to be watching. Right, here we go. Kevin, how we doing? Hope we're all good. Are you racing in this one or no? Be content with top 10. Look at that. John's already knocking me down a peg. Oh, someone's had a false start or a bad start. 2 of them have. What's going on there? Ah, they're dropping to the back. So we've been gifted a couple of positions then. But they'll soon be, I think, catching back up. That's the challenge that they've clearly set themselves, because they're so bored with winning these daily races that they've got to make a mug of us instead. Well, fair enough. I'm sure they'll have plenty of fun doing that. Right, well, we're going to try and crack on. Probably want to try and have some sort of idea early on. Oh, Key's gone to look to the inside there. It's not quite going to come off. Probably want to have some kind of idea early on whether we are going to... Oh, Key's gone. Oh, we're holding that one round the outside. This is for the podium. Well, Key hasn't gone, but he looked like he'd almost lost it there. Good battling with Key there. He's done well to get that move, which you would know he would do. Good, good scrapping though. Once he had that inside line. Oh, I was going to try and give him a bump draft there. Oh. He's made contact with him there, and then we've caught straight up. Now we want to think that we're battling for the podium, but let's be fair. Costa and Rodri, who dropped all the way back, they're definitely going to catch up at some point, so... That looks like he's just let Key through there. He wasn't really hanging about on that one. Just try and get the slingshot out the corner, I would say, here. In the slipstream. Oh! That's not the time that you want the connection lag, is it? Let's be honest. That's really not the time you want connection lag. I hope that didn't look too bad on his side, or that it looked like we'd... I don't know. You always worry that he's probably turned in thinking no one was there, or... Then all of a sudden we've appeared out of nowhere. Grandmaster glitch in the house, yeah. Right, if I can just stay on the pace of Key here, though, that's normally a decent measure, let's be fair. And so far, we are managing to do that. Trying again here, aiming for the slingshot and a slipstream of some kind. We've set fastest lap. Right, what I was actually started saying a little bit earlier on before it started kicking off in front of us was we probably want to have a bit of a decision process for whether or not we go into the pits early or whether and change tyres, or whether we stay out. Now, race win, obviously, off the cards, but a decent top 6 is what we're trying to aim for. P4 all looks very promising at the moment, but then we do have people who are much quicker than us behind, as well as people who have gone to the back of the grid, Costas and the like. As we can see, though, Key has a penalty for running a little bit wide there. Which I'm sure he'll be buzzing about that, because it all looked fine to me, to be honest. Catching up to him as well, though. Right, what do we think in terms of strategy? I've just seen your message there, John, saying I have fastest lap. I did have it, it's just gone. No, I did, yeah. Right, Key with a penalty here. Might get a switchback of some kind on him here. Right, pits or not? Do we pit or stay out? Someone's gone in. I don't know if that's both of them that's gone in, actually. It's the leader as well, yeah. Will we potentially follow Key? Oh, almost running wide. Bit too keen on the power there. Right, do we pit or not? Do we pit or not? John saying follow him. Use the slipstream. We'll not be giving each other much of a slipstream if we're driving sideways, though. He's gone in. He's gone in. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Well, we're committed now. We've got to be committed now to staying out. So if I change tyres now, it's pointless. Oh, look at that. Everybody's gone in, middle of the race. Yeah, I've just got to stay out now then and just hope for the best. Hope that we don't drop too far back once we come in. The other option, of course, is that I still pit with a few laps to go. I still don't change tyres. And then I can just use the slipstream of people in front to just try and claw back a couple of seconds. But that's if you end up in good traffic. You might end up in bad traffic, which just fights you and pushes you off. So it's what risk do you take? John saying box and change or no? Because chance if I box now, if Key hasn't changed tyres, I'll probably come out behind him again. Box and change tyres, yes or no? Don't change. Yeah, we're past the point of being able to change, I would say, so I'm agreeing with that. Ideally, you want to change lap 5. That's probably the ideal time. Right, we're coming into the pits then. Into the pits we go. Right, come on. Oh, don't change, don't refuel. Come on. Come on. Right, ready? Where are we going to end up? Oh, do you know what? Do you know what? It's actually not too bad. We're going to come out P2, lose a few positions, which we would expect. But we're actually P5. That is not too bad for the time being. But the guys behind might have lost time because they've changed tyres. And therefore will catch up. We're only 6 seconds off the lead. Not too bad for the time being. I will absolutely take, if we manage to secure our P5 in this lobby, I would absolutely take that. I'm not banking on it though. Jonathan, how we doing? You've tuned in at the right time here, mate. We're actually in a good lobby and getting a good result. Doesn't happen often with me, this. Penalty. Penalty. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, I think Keys changed tyres, I think. He's just kept that in there as well, hasn't he? This guy's going to go for the move here. Oh, no, he doesn't. Thankfully. He's got a half-second penalty behind us, though. This guy's gone for it. We're level now. I think he might have just gone a bit too far there. Going to compromise himself here. Oh, he's probably just done enough, because then we're going to meet him on the apex. Race leader, I think, is on worn tyres as well, because we're closing to him. He's having the same couple of snaps and problems that I am. This guy's going to end up with another penalty, I think, there, probably for going wide. Oh, someone's binned it. I think it was the guy that just served the penalty there, actually. Come on. One more lap to go. Try and hold on to this. P5. Not a bad result, but I will accept and gladly be reminded of the fact that two of the fastest drivers at the start just dropped to the back of the grid for a last to first sort of challenge. But one more lap to go. Come on. Oh, a bit of contact there. Admittedly, I did make a bit of a mistake, though. They're all scrapping up ahead there for the win. There is potential here for one of them to end up off the track. Oh, that's another bit of contact. We can just try and battle these last few difficult corners for P5. Try and hold on to it. Make sure he doesn't go for a dive into the final corner, and I think we should be alright here. Yeah. We're all good. That is a pretty decent result. I'm happy with that. Happy with that. That's not too shabby, that. That is not too shabby. Oh, who had a penalty? Oh. No, we got P5. I seen the penalty there, and I thought Costas had got a penalty for not pitting. Well, we're in the mix with A+s there very much, and we were hanging on to, we were matching key for pace there as well. And then I think he has changed tyres. Maybe it's in these quicker lobbies, these quicker drivers, they do find it quicker to change tyres and just absolutely take the life out of 2 stints. 2 sets. That was a good race, that, though. Right then, is it cold in the shed? It is cool. I no longer need the aircon on to cool the place down. Let's put it that way. It is very, very cold, and very cold outside as well. Right, happy with that then for a race. That is not too shabby. That is a good daily race. Right, we get back into manufacturers. We want a good one here. We stopped to let someone pass that we thought we'd been. Turned out we hadn't actually been them. There was no contact even made. I'm going to get in the Ferrari, but I want to put on... We want to go new engine. New engine. Power pack, I just seen the note on the bottom there. It reminded me. Power pack available 4th of December, the DLC. Is Spec 3 also on the 4th of December? I think it is, isn't it? Right, I'm still gonna go. Oh, I'm still gonna go engine overhaul. Nope, we don't want daily race. Manufacturer as it is. Am I buying it? What am I buying? Was that? What? I can't remember what I was talking about before. Oh, the DLC. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Do some videos on it. Right then, predictions in for a lap time here. What do we think? 60 quid! Sure, it can't be 60 quid. No way on earth is it 60 quid. I can't see it, any DLCs. I can't see it being any more than like a tenner, to be honest. $39.99. That's pretty expensive then. I hope there's a lot in it for that. I haven't actually seen what is exactly in it. I will be honest. That's pretty pricey, that is. Right, 40.771. Go straight in for another lap. Oh, we're on the grass. Yeah, I would be surprised if it's that expensive. I would have definitely thought that it would have been a bit less than that, but who knows? A few people in here again that we recognise. Banana Man as well. Right, we try and get ourselves a decent haul of points for this one because last race was horrific. We gave the place back to someone that we thought we'd binned off but didn't bin. Right. Yeah, more like $8.99. I think something like that, less than a tenner. It's got to be. Yeah, because they did say in-game you could buy it with in-game credits, couldn't you? So I guess that's what they'll probably do, where if you don't have the in-game credits, then obviously you can just buy it with real money. Oh, well, I've got 50 million credits, so I'm hoping that I'm safe. Right then, predictions in for this one. We will play our usual game of Guess the Quali time. But we will do it in actual quali this time. And I think in the last one, we got outlap and then 2 laps, I think. So we should get the same here. So I'm going to sit back just in case this guy in front slams his brakes and tries to hold a bit more of a gap. Right, here we go. Right, this feels like an alright lap. This feels alright. 41.499 is the time to beat at the moment. That's going to keep dropping down. 41.1. 41.0. .2, half a second off. Do I like the BMW? Is that the i8 video, do you mean, or are you talking about BMWs on here? If you mean the i8 video, I was by the end of it, I was a fan of the car. A couple of bits that annoyed me about it at first, but overall, I did really like it. Come on, 2/10 up. Might be able to just grab a couple of places further forward. Ooh, not too bad. Not too bad. Is it for sale, the BMW i8? So what we did was we hired that car from a supercar rental company in Scotland, and we hired it for 4 days. The first day I picked it up just to get a feel for it and see what I liked and didn't like, and then we done 3 days of 2 days of film, and then I dropped it off on the 4th day. But yeah, you can get them a little bit. You can get them fairly cheap. Fairly cheap, considering they were a 130 grand car. You can get them for like 25 grand now, which is just insane to think how much a car can devalue in all that time. But I guess that's the problem at the moment with like new hybrid systems coming out. I do genuinely think Honda's got one of the best hybrid systems out there in terms of just flawlessness to drive. But BMW at the time, I guess that hybrid system was mint, but it hasn't. The hybrid system itself has not aged well. Like, the way to do it now for the hybrids is the way that Honda does it, and I assume some other companies will have done it before Honda, but where they have the petrol engine, which basically acts as a generator to drive the electric motors, rather than the electric motors filling in the gaps of a petrol engine. Because then the automatic gearbox was a bit... It's so ramped up with turbos, this little 1.5 litre engine. It's so ramped up with turbos that the turbo lag is there, definitely. And then, yeah, you're driving around town and the turbo lag... You're going from, like, just a set of lights to the next set of lights. And not that you're flooring it, obviously, but you're trying to drive normally. And as it changes gear, you kind of get that lazy sort of just... as you sort of... as you feel it change gear, and then the turbo kicks in a little bit, and then the electric's kicking in, and it just sort of, it's all a bit, yeah, sort of falling over itself a little bit. But at speed, unbelievable. Speed restrictions do not apply to that car in the corners. Oh, Las Vegas, where they hold the Las Vegas Grand Prix, is flooded. That's not good. Oh, look at that Jaguar up top as well. The Jaguar's got pole position. John was right that we should have said, should have gone for the Jag. It was a good video. Enjoyed it very much. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that. We spent a lot of time and effort and energy on that pilot series, so... yeah, F1 in Vegas this weekend. I'm just trying to show you the photo that I've just seen on there. Can you see that? Wait for it. There we go. Not looking good for Vegas. Had to chuckle. I know. In the rain, by the end of all the pieces of camera, you just see me get progressively more wet each time talking to the camera. Yeah, that was annoying. The camera, we lost a camera as well, as in it got killed by the rain, which is not good. And we almost lost the drone as well with the rain. Right then, predictions in P4. We're aiming for the podium at the very least, but hopefully we can do a bit better, or even better than that. The Spanish guy, yeah. In P2, I think these three guys, yeah, considering they're running so close, they are all very quick. I've struggled to properly stay on the back of them there. I'm alright in the corners, but definitely struggling on the straights. I am relying heavily on the slipstream just to stay in reach. Look at that corner. Look at that, though, for the Ferrari there. The grip out the corners, tremendous. And then after that, it's a one-trick pony. Let's make sure this is a better race than the first one that we had. I mean, it doesn't take much for it to be better. But let's just make sure. I want a really good race here. Regardless of the result, we want just a good race. And I don't want to be too impatient. I don't want to go for a move or do anything too silly too quickly. But a move round the outside of turn one. That'll do. That'll do. Don't want to do anything too silly too quickly, though. Well, that was tremendous, if I may say so myself. Oh, we got a bit of contact from behind there. That is not so good. Can I say it? Can I say it? What a move. What a move. Yeah, that is fair, that one. That is all fair, that one. He's going to have the inside, though, now. We'll hang that one round the outside if we can do, I was going to say. Dirty tyres there now, off the grass. Ah! Now, he didn't really give us much space there, Sava, and pushed us wide. We had a little bit of contact as we went to the inside, but we were side by side by the time we got to the apex. I gave him enough room on the inside. Questionable. Questionable. What's our thoughts on that one? Do we have a verdict? Look how much time we gained there out that final corner. And then look at all the time we lose on the straight. Right, can I please have some credit where it might be due? We're doing all right here, and we've caught back up to P3. Bit of a gap then to P2 and P1, so we might work with the Lambo here. I'm only gaining in the corners though. As soon as we get onto the straights, if I'm not in the slipstream, we've had it. Oh, I've just totally mucked that up. So much time lost there. Halfway through this race, come on. Come on. Second half of this race begins. 2.6 to the cars in front. Still nothing much to the car in front. Right, P1 and 2 scrapping now. Look at that, they've lost so much time. They've lost so much time. Still closing, come on. I was feeling confident for the Ferrari round here, but if we could just chop off this back straight, I think I'd be doing alright. Oh, costing yourself so much time on this back straight now. That's stupid. Stupid! God, I just have not managed to close at all to these guys. All four of us are just running exactly the same amount of pace. As you can see there, I'm mostly getting out of the corners. Look at that, that's 2/10 gained there, or a tenth and a half gained just out of the final corner alone, but anywhere else is just such a struggle. P4 is not a bad result if I can still hold on to it, but I would love to have been doing a bit better than that. God, come on, 2 more laps. Can we get anywhere near? To even consider or think about an overtake. This is one of them races where you just wish it went on a lot longer. That doesn't sound like much of a holiday, that figure. That just sounds like an absolute nightmare. Come on! Come on! Oh man, this is just where strategy and a bit of something else, like slightly few more laps. Give us a few more laps, please. Right, giving it all we got on this last lap now. Come on. Well, I did close the gap a bit there. I absolutely gunned it on that last one. That probably goes to show we had a bit more in the bag, maybe. That I possibly should have given. Almost beat my fastest lap there as well. Oh, man. Bugger. That was a good race, though. No denying that. That was a good race. Oh, we got... Oh, my God. That is a very long name. Let me see if I can get that right. Ignacio Cerelio Fernandez. Ignacio Cerelio Fernandez. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope that I got that name right, but I probably didn't. But I hope that I did. Thank you so much for subscribing. That was a good, solid race for a Daily Race C. But why didn't we just have a little bit more involved there? I still can't believe that we don't have weather at Interlagos. I really, you know, we can't not have weather at Interlagos. It's the one track that needs it. And just something else, a bit of pit stops, you know, a bit of strategy, a bit of something might have just spiced that race up. But at least it was better than the first one, because that was a disaster. So, there we go. We're going to end... Yeah, I need some moistureness. We're going to end the stream there. I've got a lot of work that I still need to get through this evening. So thank you all so much for tuning in, as always. I do wish or hoped that I could have got the third entry done as well, but it's just not quite going to be possible. We do then have Red Bull Ring on Saturday, Group 3 Red Bull Ring. That's going to be good. Then Wednesday and Saturday, the following weeks. The 26th, I'm not going to be able to do because we're filming a show. Saturday the 29th, possibly for Deep Forest. So we'll see if we can do that. Yeah, no, exactly. That Road Atlanta had 30 laps. I mean, it was still a 35-minute race or whatever. But yeah, hopefully Red Bull Ring will be epic. I also hope so, and I hope that there's some weather in there as well. Or genuine random weather would be very, very good. Right, Kushti then. We're going to end it there. Thank you once again all so much. And I will catch you in the next stream. If I don't see you on a live stream, then our next video, which is our race against the sun, should being the operative word, should be out on Sunday. But we're running a little bit behind on turning those around. And it's all my fault. But we'll not get into that. Right, I will catch you all in the next stream or the next video. Thank you all so much. And I'll see you all in a bit. Toodles.